Alright guys, what's going on? What's going on? We're here today at True Rest Float Spa in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. Today we're going to be talking about in this episode recovery, rehab, how float therapy benefits us as far as stress, helping with inflammation, helping athletes with just recovery over lactic acid. And then we got a whole host of other things that we can bring into it just to help us and being able to perform and be successful. So we got a couple things we're going to show you. We're going to talk to the owner, Matt. Let's see what we got today. Matt, thanks for having us, Matt.
Thank you.
It's a joy. Could you please tell us, some of the benefits of float spa therapy, how you got started, and what is something that the audience can look for as far as day and as far as getting a session in?
Sure. Float therapy involves lying in a pod that's filled with 180 gallons of water, and that water is saturated with up to 1,000 pounds of Epsom salt. Now, Epsom salt makes the water denser than the human body and allows the body to float on top of the water effortlessly. We soundproof the walls, we turn off the lights so there's no light, there's no sound, there's no gravity. The water is heated to skin temperature so you don't even feel the water. The idea is to reduce, to the extent possible, all outside sensory input. It allows your body and your mind to unplug, disconnect from the outside world. It's very recuperative, very healing. It's shown tremendous benefits for stress, anxiety, pain, sleep issues, anything that involves an overactive nervous system or sore muscles. The Epsom salt is actually magnesium sulfate, and magnesium is very beneficial for.
Now, with everything going on, what made yourself get into float therapy? How did you find this career for yourself?
I discovered float therapy almost 4 years ago. Going through a lot of stressful changes in my life. Just moved here with my wife back in 2016. I looked for a safe, natural way to sort of reduce my stress, help me sleep. We discovered float therapy, tried it, really enjoyed it, and thought it was something that this area could really use. I felt this area was underserved. There were beautiful commercial flotation centers around the country, and I felt like that was something Palm Beach County was missing. So I wanted to bring float therapy to the masses.
Oh no, that'd be excellent. Not only for just the general public, but we also have a lot of athletic bases from high school, colleges. We get a lot of pro guys and pro teams that's here golfers. So I think it'd be a great addition. So from my first experience, tell me about some of the things that you would start off with as far as coming in. What would some of the reviews or requirements that you would go over when before you step into the chamber?
Sure. Well, first we have all new customers complete a new client questionnaire waiver. Ask them what brings them in, what particular pain point are they trying to heal. Is it stress? Is it sleep? Is it pain? We ask them if there are any underlying medical issues that we need to be aware of, any medications they might be on that we should also be aware of. And we ask how they heard about us.
So what are some of the procedures you have as far as anything with everything going with COVID and the requirements now?
Well, the first thing when people come in, even if they're not a new client, even if they're returning, we have all the people that walk in the door fill out a COVID questionnaire.
Yes.
We ask them if they're showing any symptoms, fever, cough, shortness of breath. Ask them if they travel outside the state recently or if they've been in contact with anyone infected. So when they say no to everything, we let them come back. Now, in terms of our own operations, we've increased the time between each float session to increased disinfection procedures.
Yeah.
So first thing we do is we disinfect every touch point with a time oil-based disinfectant that's approved by the EPA and CDC to kill coronavirus. We disinfect the interior of the pod with concentrated hydrogen peroxide, and the water itself is sanitized with UV light and ozone That combined with bromine and the Epsom salt itself will kill virtually any virus that could possibly come in contact. So our goal is to make this as safe an environment as we can for our customers and our staff.
Oh, no, excellent. All right, well, let's see some of the first steps we have for today.
So this is an example of one of our float pod rooms. Each room is pretty much the same. Comes with its own private shower. We provide soap, shampoo, conditioner. We provide towels, earplugs, petroleum jelly to cover up any nicks or cuts so the salt doesn't irritate that. We provide fresh water in case someone feels like they're going to get salt water near their eyes. And a neck halo in case someone has neck issues or feels uncomfortable and needs a little extra support for their spine and neck.
Okay, so Matt, so when I look at this chamber, I have to ask a funny question. As far as anybody with, who's claustrophobic or who's just afraid of being locked, inside of one just because some freak accident, which it's not going to happen, but to make everybody feel comfortable, what are some of these steps that we can avoid or make more comfortable for us? Does this close all the way completely, or is there a light always on? What are some of the things that this has?
Sure. Well, the lid it's kind of like the hatchback of a car. It lifts effortlessly with these hydraulic arms. Most people float with the lid closed. It keeps the air warmer. It kind of creates that reduced sensory input environment we're going for. But if someone feels more comfortable with it open, they're in control. They can leave it open, get a little more fresh air in there, excuse me. If they don't want it open all the way, you can leave it open a crack, put that hand towel in there to give you a little ventilation, but still keep more of the warm air inside.
Okay. Yeah.
And as you pointed out, there's light at the back of the pod. You can leave it on, you can turn it off, you can change the color if you want. And each pod comes equipped with an intercom that ties directly to the front desk. So if at any time a customer feels uncomfortable or scared, they can press that button and we'll immediately respond, answer any questions they have, take care of any emergencies that may arise.
Now, as far as any issues with, just being comfortable, because I would think that it's extremely hard to get someone to relax, the first few minutes. So is that something that you guys kind of, give advice to? It may take, a couple minutes just to get you to kind of smooth out and be comfortable just floating inside?
Right. Some people, it can take a while to get relaxed. That's why we start our new customers with our standard music track. It provides about 10 minutes of soft music to kind of ease them into their float so they're not overwhelmed by the silence at first. And then that fades into silence for the next 45 minutes. Then when there's about 5 minutes left in the session, the music starts to fade back in, just to give them a heads up that their hour's coming to a close and that they should be ready to come out. Now our pods are connected to Wi-Fi, so if someone wanted to bring in their own music, either a music playlist, a podcast, a YouTube video, say with a guided meditation lecture, they can listen to their own choice of music in the pod itself if they don't want to listen to our music.
Okay, perfect.
So your float is perfect, is completely customizable.
All right, well, Matt, thank you for the experience. I enjoyed it, feeling great. How are some of the ways that we can reach out to you, social media, website, just for individuals who's looking to give it float therapy a try?
Sure. Well, we are on social media, Facebook and Instagram. Handle is True Rest PB Gardens, or you can go to our main website, which is www.trurest.com, TRURST. We're located here in Alton Town Center on Donald Ross Road, about a mile east of 95. Easily accessible from Jupiter, Palm Beach Gardens, and the rest of the Palm Beaches and Treasure Coast.
All right, perfect. People, come get floated.